The metaverse is already here. You look at the metaverse every time you pick up your phone and watch a YouTube video or play a game. But that's only the metaverse on a 2D level, with the fact that you only get to experience all of that through a screen. Well, what will it be like experiencing that on a 3D level? The metaverse is defined as a virtual reality space in which users can interact with a computer-generated environment and other users. This means that you get to interact with many people from all over the world as if you are in one place, in one room. Think of a 3D version of this world. Microsoft, Meta and Nvidia are some of the companies making huge efforts to bring the metaverse to life. The technology we currently have doesn't quite support the demands of the real metaverse. For that to happen, some things need to change, like VR headsets getting more lightweight and achieving faster internet speeds. There are three main technologies tech companies are using to achieve this goal. 1. Virtual reality. This is where you wear your virtual reality headset and you are immersed in a completely different world, like when you are playing Beat Saber on the Oculus Quest. The second one is augmented reality. It's kind of similar to virtual reality, but in augmented reality you are seeing a combination of virtual items in the real world. You see this in Google Maps when you are shown directions with the aid of directional arrows and other details on your phone screen. In the metaverse, you can do almost everything you can think of in a highly immersive way. That includes shopping, attending parties, conferences, to even meeting your favorite celebrities. This is evident in Fortnite, where Marshmello held a concert that was attended by over 10 million people from all over the world. Each person in the metaverse will have his or her own avatar, which will be a 3D representation of the user to be used for identification. You can customize your avatar to have long hair, whereas in the real life, you have short hair. While these avatars may just be 3D representations of real life users, Mark Zuckerberg indicated that he and his team are working on making these avatars as close looking as the real users, to the extent that you can almost see the individual pores on their skin. Since the metaverse is a combination of different virtual worlds, Facebook is developing a game called Horizon Worlds, made up of worlds made by the users. It's similar to Roblox, where gamers can create their own mini games and worlds, and gamers who win competitions will be rewarded with cash prizes from a creator fund set up by Facebook. This technology is going to have an enormous impact on the way we humans learn and consume information. Imagine you could learn about something by bringing that thing to you. For example, a student can learn about the ancient Egyptians by putting on some smart glasses or VR headset and instantly exploring the place and having a feel of how their buildings were built, and even experiencing their culture. Let's look at some of the benefits of the metaverse. In the metaverse, working will just be like working from home, as many companies resorted to during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, just in a more immersive manner. You could attend meetings, conferences, and give presentations as well, all while still being in your pajamas. I think most people will like the metaverse for the entertainment and experience it allows us to have, even if for nothing else. Imagine playing your favorite game with your favorite celebrity. Through the metaverse, you could even visit places you've always wanted to visit but haven't, because you lack the resources. For example, you could be having a great time in the Maldives and in another hour teleport to the beautiful Disneyland. What fun would that be? You can even attend your favorite musician's concert right from the comfort of your home. Privacy is one of the most important aspects of an individual, and the metaverse is going to be collecting large amounts of data about its users, perhaps more than Google does now, because of its nature. The point is that you could possibly be interacting with a hacker or even a terrorist who pretends to be someone you trust. I think users should be able to see that their data is secure and they are safe while they are in the metaverse. Look, it's going to be very easy for you to get addicted to the metaverse. Imagine in the metaverse, you are this rich popular guy who everyone likes, while in the real world, you have nothing to boast about. You don't even have a place to sleep. Would you rather stay in the metaverse for 20 hours a day or even 8 hours a day? This applies mostly to youngsters, considering the amount of time they already spend on the 2D internet alone. According to Statista.com, a survey of Fortnite players in the US alone shows that 34% of respondents play the game roughly 6 to 10 hours per week, while 5% admitted to playing for 21 weekly hours or more. The metaverse is surely coming, but making it accessible to as many people as possible is going to be a big task. According to Qualcomm, live VR requires your internet speed to be 200 megabytes per second or more. But with the current 4G, which has a peak of 35 megabytes per second, you might just get frustrated in the metaverse due to high frame losses and bad graphics. Instead, 5G will be required. This is because 5G technology can reach a peak of 400 megabytes per second, which will be enough to support the persistent 3D graphics. But the problem is that 5G has not yet been fully developed. Now, speaking of prices, VR headsets are very expensive as of now, not even considering the accessories you have to use them with. Anyway, that's been it for this video and talking about the metaverse. Tell me what you think about the metaverse in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you for watching.